I'm Matt from theshavingcadre.com here for a night shave. I am shaving with a couple of razors tonight. Tonight I'm going to be shaving with my second Japanese razor that was sent to me by my friend Michael Phillip from the Shaving Cadre. This is a Cape Swedish Steel, which has a Japanese natural hone edge on it. And the second razor I'm going to shave with, I may be doing one or two passes. This is a manganese steel from Whisker Brothers. It is a 6/8 that I tonight took it down to 1K up to 4K, and then I did a Botan, Majiru, and Nakayama Tomo slurry on top of a black Arkansas. So I'm going to see how this edge turns out. I took a look at the edges under the Bellomo 10 loop, compared the two. The scratch pattern looked really similar, but that doesn't really mean a whole lot to me yet, considering I'm a total noob when it comes to Japanese straights and Japanese or Jnats themselves. So the brush tonight is my trusty old Simagog, however you say it. However you say it's fine. 620, which I've had for a long time. This brush has been with me at least 9 years, maybe more. My soap tonight is another one that's been with me a long time, but actually it's new in box, or new old stock. This is RazoRock XXX. I bought it whenever it came out for the second release back a long time ago, like I said, about 8 or 9 years ago. And then I'm going to be shaving with the matching aftershave. I know the bottle's probably different, and the imagery on the tub is different. My balm tonight is going to be Nivea Sensitive, and I picked up finally an alum block. This one's from Barbero. I thought the price looked right. It's apparently made in France. Nice. So I'm gonna go ahead and give that a try, and we'll find out which side of my face burns the worst. So I'll go ahead and start lathering. But yeah, all I've really been up to this last couple of days, other than heading over to hang out with my family on Sunday. I went over for a barbecue at my mom's. Pretty much all I've done is work around the house, do my job, work, and I've been reading and learning about Japanese natural stones. I've always been really interested in them ever since I got started into straights, but of course there's kind of a barrier to entry there when it comes to the overall price of the hones themselves and the accompanying materials, and it's also kind of overwhelming, to be honest, unless you have a guide. And I'm pretty lucky. I've got Michael Phillip from the forums and a couple other people who are sort of advising me on what I should be looking for, and I've been watching a lot of videos too, so I'm thinking that could go somewhere, so kind of excited about that. I got to talking, and it looks like I did about a 50-second load, and I know for RazoRock that's going to be way too long, but oh well. It's going to get sloppy in here, so. Now, how are you guys? Leave a comment down below. Tell me how things are going for you. What you've been shaving with. What's going on. You ever used RazoRock products? Are you a Jnat user? Are you a newbie to them just like me? Fill me in. I did my standard pre-shave for this shave. took a shower, did a face wash, and then used the TDS pre-shave conditioner, of which I'm nearly out. Need to speak to my sister-in-law in Belarus and ask her to throw it into a box for me. I know she's about to make up a package for us. I'm really lucky that she gets some of the cosmetics and stuff from there for me and my wife. She always sends me packages of Dead Sea Minerals deodorant, which is a deodorant that's made in Israel. We can get it here, but it's kind of insanely expensive. So she gets it for me over there. Usually sends me a package once a year, and I'm set for a while. But XXX is just working up beautifully. Just a fantastic soap. And of course, this one's been stowed away for about 9 years, 8 or 9 years, and not used. So it's just as good as my memories serve. Yeah, I used up the original puck that I had. Loved it. Used it up, and then I think at one point we were worried they wouldn't re-release XXX, and so I just kind of hoarded this puck, and then they've had XXX out for a long time, 1X, 2X, and I really ought to just give it a try more. I got into a kick of vintage soaps, and I have so many samples and other soaps, so I just honestly forgot about these guys, the RazoRock soaps. All right. I guess I'm gonna go ahead and lather. I'm gonna do the right side of my face. I think I'll do it with the cape, and the left side with my razor. I have a little bit better control with my right hand than I do with my left. They're pretty close, but I know compared to the edge that I had last time from Mike on that last razor, it was insanely sharp. And so I'd much rather be able to control it. Another comfortable edge, a little hair hanging out. All right, that's side one. Love 6/8 razors. Don't really have to clean them off if you don't want to. All right, and we'll pick up the Whisker Brothers with my edge on it. And this thing, it was honed at one point. It was popping arm hairs, but I've never honed it. Picked it up from another guy some time ago. pretty similar edge. I think Mike's edge is maybe just a hair keener than mine. Whew. Yeah, both very sharp razors. Awesome. Now, XXX was a great shaving soap a long time ago and still is in this variation. I would assume, considering RazoRock and Italian Barber are a much bigger company than they were, they've probably updated that formula. I wonder what it shaves like now. May have to get myself a puck of that and get myself an updated bottle of the aftershave when I get low, because I'll definitely run out if I use it much. Had a real fun game night this last Tuesday, yesterday. We like to play some Psych, and which is a app game, and in general just sit around and talk about razors and have a good time. Yeah, this edge is a lot like the one on the Parker that I shaved with, but I think that the Parker may have just been a little bit more sharp than this one. All right, and I'm gonna go ahead and say for sure with the cross the grain pass, which for me is against the grain, Mike's Jnat edge beats my Jnat edge. His is a little bit more smooth. They're both very sharp. I feel like his had a little bit more of an edge in the comfortability on the cross the grain pass. And I'm gonna switch back to his razor for the against the grain pass on my neck. I am impressed with myself that I did process the progression from Botan, Meguru, and Nakayama, the Tomo. I'm probably saying Meguru wrong. But, oh well. I'll figure it out. So far, both of these Japanese razors that I've shaved with, they just seem to have a bit more heft. I mean, yeah, they're 6/8. But they seem like they have a thicker spine. And I'll have to get out my measuring tape, but they seem just a little bit longer. Than Zollingen, Swedish, or Sheffield, but I mean, yeah, there's variations in both, and all of them, but now I'm going to be interested to see which side of my face feels more comfortable here in the next few minutes. I'm sure that it'll be Mike's, from Mike's razor, but we shall see. Overall, as far as efficiency, they're right on par with each other. But most definitely that second pass, there is a little bit less comfortable an edge going across the grain for me. Felt really nice against the grain on my neck for sure. Very, very, very comfortable edge. seems like that heftier grind, even though that's a full hollow razor, or near full hollow, it is a full hollow, the grind is still a little bit more hefty than this Zollingen blade. So it's a little bit more efficient on my upper lip, but still we got to the same spot. Switch back. Lather got a little thin on me. Okay. So that does it for me, guys. Very nice. May have a little bit of irritation on my neck over here from my razor. I don't know, I was having a funny time with my neck right here on the other side too with the other razor. So I don't know if it's just how my growth is coming in or what, but a little different this time around. Need to dry off the razors, maybe. There we go. Overall, I'm pretty happy with the edge I created. Really like the edge Mike has, quite a bit better. It's got a little bit more comfort to it than mine does. Mine's a little bit more just sharp. Again, his is done with a Jnat base stone, whereas I'm using an Arkansas stone. Now, I haven't used an alum block in a long time, but we're about to find out how this shave went. And I'm thinking I'm gonna get it on my neck, right down here. Oh yeah, not terrible. Cheeks are great. Nothing on the lips or under the chin, but spots that I thought it would be right down here, right along my neckline. Oh well. We all have room for improvement. Throw on some Thayer's Thayer's cucumber. Just about done with this bottle. I haven't had any alum, like I said, in quite some time, but it's fantastic stuff if you want to really know where your shave is going and where you need to work on your technique. All right, next up for my shave, I'm gonna try out Arch Brito Magno. I've never used it before. I'm gonna throw it in a dish. And then we're gonna have Martin de Cadre Vetiver. And next is L-Ocetane Cade. I haven't shaved with Cade in a long time, at least a year. I picked that up in a razor lot. And I really need to give it a go. Oh yeah, RazoRock has not, or XXX has not lost any of its potency. It's wonderful. It's a fantastic scent. I hope it hasn't changed in the new variants. Then again, with as as many soaps and aftershaves as I have, I may never work my way back around to it. Now, if you've stayed this long and you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do. Please make a comment if you have a moment. And then also, please check out the other fellas from the Shaving Cadre that are producing videos. I think we're one of the only forms of our kind that are producing content in this way. There's Handlebarber Dave, Scuttle Soap, Spider Shaves, Long Haul Tanker, The Cutthroat Journey, myself, Fenster Shaves, Nurse Dave Shaving World. Of course, I can't forget about him. You know, the guy with the blue poker chips. And, you know, we would love to have you come visit us at theshavingcadre.com. It's a great time. All right, I'm going to go ahead and finish up with the Nivea. Yeah, I think after Parasso I'll, or not Parasso, Magno, take a little break from the Italian soaps. Then again, Handlebarber Dave did send out a whole bunch of really generous Saponifico Veracino, or Sappuccino Veracino samples. So I may need to find some time to work those into my rotation too. So maybe the Italian soaps will come back with a vengeance. But maybe that's what I need to do some samples. But then again, I have all my vintage shaving soaps. I gotta get them into the mix too, and I miss them. But anyway, with that said, it's always great to have you guys stop by. Thank you very much. It's a pleasure. And like I said, like and subscribe, and I will shave with you later. Take it easy.